Hey guys, welcome back. The time has finally come. It's time to look at Post Malone's latest album that I've been waiting for over the past 2.5 years. I felt this was kind of a decent follow up to his 2019 album, Hollywood's Bleeding, but honestly, I didn't feel like it was one of his best albums he put out. Originally, the album was going to be released sometime last year, but that wouldn't happen as Republic Records and its parent label, Universal Music Group, or UMG, would delay its release. Carat Toothache is more of a personal album. Post Malone talks about struggles he has faced once he rose to fame. He wasn't sure how he'd get over being a well-known celebrity, as well as get over, things like drinking and drug habits. I feel many people go through these phases with alcohol, drugs, and depression. I feel he dives into these subjects well. We all need ways to overcome any and all these situations. I feel practically everyone will go through some of these stages at one point or another. We need someone to depend on. There's someone out there for us. Now, let's head into the album and see what I have to say about it. I may return to some in-depth thoughts about some of these subjects. This is his fourth studio album that was finally released on June 3rd, 2022. The album contains 14 tracks and a runtime of about 43 minutes, making it his shortest album to date, time-wise. At the time of this recording, 12 Carat Toothache has 3 singles. They are One Right Now with The Weeknd, Cooped Up featuring Roddy Ricch, and I Like You, a happier song featuring Doja Cat. The album was produced by Post Malone, as well as one of his longtime collaborators, Louis Bell. The album was also produced by Brian Lee and Andrew Baluki. Features include Roddy Ricch, Doja Cat, Gunna, Fleet Foxes, The Kid Laroi, and The Weeknd. Now, let's go hop into the tracks. We start off the album with Reputation. Right from the start, we have a slow track. We are diving into his success. He dives in and talks about how, he became famous and how he has to try his best to entertain us every way possible. He also wishes he could find a way to express his feelings, so we know what's going on. Overall, I didn't find it to be too bad of a track, but in a way, I felt it could have been a little shorter or precise. Now, before I continue, I just feel that's one of the biggest issues I have with the album. Just like, I feel like in a way he's struggled to get to the point on some of these tracks. I feel some of them are drug out a little longer than they should. I feel, there's something up with the writing with this track. But, I didn't feel every track was like this, but, I just felt there were tracks here on the album I had issues with like how they sounded, how they were lyrically, just things like that. Overall sound. Cooped Up features Roddy Ricch. I did find this track enjoyable, but in a way, I kind of find it forgettable with its chorus. I've heard this track multiple times, and of course, uh, I'm like, how does that chorus even go again? You know, but on this track, I feel uh, they're trying to express that they're back. Post really didn't do much from the whole time off from COVID and whatnot. Uh, then there's some things he's messed up with, but has been doing fine. I kind of had mixed feelings about Lemon Tree. I didn't think it was a bad track overall with its, concept, but in a way, I feel it didn't belong here on the album. In a way, again, I feel it has to deal with its sound, with how it's mixed, how it's produced, and even some lyrics. You know, but lyrically, I feel like he's given what he has. Life gives you lemon, that whole thing. Again, I didn't mind that this track was just an acoustic guitar track. I feel it has to be a little more with the vocals and lyrics. Wraps Round Your Finger is another track I didn't mind. I feel this track is about trying to keep a relationship together. There are references to where he knew that they didn't really care for him at first and didn't know he loved singing. Overall sound, again, I I feel like there's a little too much reverb on this track. Doesn't really feel like it's him in a way, him singing this track. So, yeah, kind of had mixed feelings about this track as well. I Like You, a happier song, was decent, but I have to admit that I'm not the biggest Doja Cat fan. I thought she was kind of an odd feature overall. I feel this track is meant to be a little more playful. I didn't mind some of the back and forth between them. I'll hop down to Love Hate Learn to Alcohol. This track features Fleet Foxes, which I feel is one of the better features on the album. I thought it was a decent collaboration. I love its more rap type sound. Overall, the song is about his, drinking. He wants to try and change since he drink a lot. St. Angels is another slow track on the album, and it features the Kid Leroy. I thought they were both decent on the track. Here we're looking at, with what I believe is partying with drugs and alcohol. I feel the reference of how the experience of some drugs are, it takes them to a different place and makes them a different person. Again, I enjoy, vocals from both of them when they're singing together, but again, I kind of had some issues with Post Malone's, mainly with the reverb again. I'm gonna hop down to one right now. This track has vocals from The Weeknd. This is another track I enjoy on here. I thought was different hearing more of an 80s style track from Post Malone. I feel it fits more of The Weeknd style as he's been hitting on 80s styles his past few albums. I thought Post Malone did well on this track with his raps. As usual, The Weeknd, I feel, nailed this track. I feel this track is about like these demons having one coming up, getting ready for you, and another one you currently have. Now, I'm gonna finish us off with new recording 12, Jan 3rd, 2020. Overall, I didn't think this even belonged here. It was kind of a demo track, which, I don't mind them every now and then, but it's like, I honestly felt this didn't even belong here. Uh, just for the extra minute and a half runtime. My favorite tracks include When I'm Alone, one right now with The Weeknd, Wasting Angels featuring The Kid Leroy, Love Hate Learn to Alcohol featuring Fleet Foxes, and Cooped Up featuring Roddy Ricch. Originally, I was going to give this album a 4.5 because I was kind of like excited for it until I kind of looked at lyrics again for some of the tracks and kind of like listened to some of the tracks again. So today I'll be giving this album a 4 out of 5. Honestly, I feel there were points that weren't really necessary or needed to be worked on a little better, but overall, it wasn't a bad album, but it wasn't his best album today. Again, I'll hit on lyrics. I feel some of them were kind of like sloppy, weren't really the best. Some of them I feel were just for filler. For example, in Insane, we get some lyrics that go, where he's basically saying second verse, second verse, second verse, a couple of times, and I feel that honestly wasn't necessary. Could have done something different in that time frame. But yeah, what are we gonna do? But overall, I enjoyed its concept and or themes, if you want to call them that. Great ideas, but overall production, lyrics, I didn't think they were really the best on this album. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. On Friday, I'll be looking at A Little South of Sanity by Aerosmith. And on Saturday, I'll try to look at Mr. Morale and Big Suppers by Kendrick Lamar.